everyone, Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to all of you to a special Ramadan edition here on Nadia TV. A place to be if you want to create those positive mindset transformation changes, live upon the deen and prepare for your best ahirah right now, inshallah. I'm your host Nadia Leona Yunus, and in this special edition, part 1, we're going to be talking about, are you a 30-day Muslim? We've got part 2 coming up for you. I'll let you know about that shortly. So what are we talking about in this video? This is a very important topic, especially for born Muslims. So if you're a born Muslim watching this, if you're a young person watching this, if you're somebody who doesn't observe hijab all the time, and if you're a brother who doesn't have a beard, and you are someone who is a Muslim, so this video is for you. And we're talking about this topic because it's something that I've personally come across throughout my life on not just social media but amongst people. And now, as we know that social media is a big thing, there's many posts that I am reading, and I really wanted to discuss this topic. I really wanted to get this message out to everyone, so inshallah ta'ala we can start to make amends and really put this topic to a rest now. So 30-day Muslims, I've heard quite a lot of things, such as from Barbies to hijabis, or from playboys to prayboys, and the thing is, let's just cut the chase. The thing is, at the end of the day, only God can judge. And I know that's kind of something that you probably heard all the time before, and it's like coming out from some lyrics from somewhere, but really only God can judge. And the thing is, in the month of Ramadan is for all Muslims, and it is for all of us. And ultimately, whomsoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides, whoever He guides, none can misguide, and whoever He leads astray, none can guide. So basically that means that in this month of mercy, anybody, including you and I, can come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with sins as vast as the ocean and beg for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy and forgiveness, and He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will forgive us. What happens is, ego gets in the way. So you may be somebody who's practicing on the deen, and you know what, I actually don't even like that word practicing. I've never quite liked it. By the way, I'm in my mid-30s, so I can talk about this topic because I've seen a lot from my teens and my 20s on this topic. So what happens is that in this month of mercy, many people turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and any moment we can turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when people turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're looking for guidance. We know that our guide is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we have to follow his sunnah. And then we look for role models, we look for teachers, we look for scholars, we look for and I know we look towards celebrities, sports personalities as our role models. And the thing is, if you're somebody who wants to learn about the deen and is using this month to come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're probably looking at the common places such as social media, such as Facebook, I think Instagram and Twitter as well. You're probably looking for inspiration, motivation, verses from the Quran, sayings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you're probably looking for gems that can help you and your soul connect back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what happens is that you may come across a lot of negative posts. You may come across, as the post that I mentioned, such as from Barbies, because my nieces talk about this quite a lot as well, from Barbies to hijabis, and from playboys to prayboys, for instance. And this is very off-putting. It's very off-putting for someone who is not always practicing on the deen, somebody who is not observing hijab, and somebody who doesn't have a beard. The thing is, we're judging a book by the cover, and just because somebody's not observing the hijab, and just because somebody doesn't have a beard, it doesn't mean that they don't have a deep connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That doesn't mean that they don't pray, and that doesn't mean they don't read Quran, and that doesn't even mean that they don't fast. Okay? So the first point is, you know what, we need to stop judging. Khalas, stop it right now. If you're somebody watching this and you're a hijabi, you're a bearded brother, and you're in your teens and your early 20s, this is a very strong message, and I can give you that message because I'm your auntie. I have teen nieces and nephews, 14 of them, all the way from age 21 to, is it 2 months? Or is it 4 months? 2 months,
2 months, yeah.
Nephew. So I'm your auntie here, especially if you're the teens watching this. And I'm saying, you know what, stop the judging. It's not cool, and you're not helping nobody. You're not helping yourself, and you're not helping those who want to come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On the day of judgment, we're going to be standing alone, and on the day of judgment, we're going to be accountable for it. And also, we don't know which deed of ours Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to count. So I'm standing here saying to you that I'm somebody who prays. I'm working on my prayers. I read my Quran daily, and I've been on the deen since I was 14 years old. But that does not mean that I'm somebody who's going to be first to enter Jannah. Do you know what? I might be the first one to enter hellfire. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all from the fire of hell. Say Ameen. So we don't know which deed of ours Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to look towards to say that we're going to enter Jannah. And the person that we're judging and calling them names and just picking on them because in this month of mercy they're doing more ibadah, they're going to the mosque more, they are even maybe on their social media. Hey, listen, if they're posting stuff on their social media which is deen related, allow it, because at the end of the day you're also posting something to do with the deen. And if you're posting negative stuff towards the deen, how is that counting on your good deeds? How is that helping? It's not helping. So encourage them. And this is especially for my born Muslims, because I believe that because I'm in my mid-30s now, and when I was growing up there wasn't a lot for new Muslims. Currently there's quite a lot of stuff for new Muslims, alhamdulillah, online and offline. But for born Muslims there's not a lot of things going on. There's not a lot online and there's not a lot offline, because we kind of automatically assume that somebody's a born Muslim so they should know it all. And no, it doesn't work like that, because I'm a born Muslim and I was brought up on deen and culture. So it doesn't work like that. Maybe you see, and maybe if you are in your teens and young, maybe you see that, you know, your parents are practicing, your grandparents are practicing. But I can say something, that if give them 30 to 35 years ago, they probably wouldn't have been as strong on the deen as they are, alhamdulillah, now. So not everybody comes from the same family. If you're that perfect person, not everybody comes from the same family. So stop the judging. Just because somebody's born a Muslim, it doesn't mean that they were taught their deen and they know everything. We need to help them. And also, so if you are somebody who doesn't normally observe hijab and doesn't normally have a beard, and you are putting those posts on social media, and you are going to Taraweeh prayers, you're reading Quran more, you're reading your Friday prayers, you're fasting, and you're looking for that inspiration, I just want to say to you guys, hold on tight. Remember, it's between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, people will judge you. Hey, I'm in my mid-30s, I still get judged. People will judge you, but remember, it's between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you keep at it. If it means that you have to go off social media, then please go off social media. It's not like the most coolest place on this planet to be, especially if you're looking for inspiration and motivation to help you. It's not the coolest place. I know we're looking for a community. I know we're looking for and we're supposed to be a community, we're supposed to be one ummah. I know we're looking for people to understand us and help us and inspire and motivate us, but you know the reality, it doesn't always work like that, subhanallah. So if that means you have to come off social media for 30 days and focus on your deen, because the last thing we want is for you to go off the deen in this month. This month is, subhanallah, full of mercy. This month is amazing. This month you turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah answers your prayer. Allah answers your prayers at all times, but this month is something for you to come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is really a message to say, if you're on social media, watch the post that you put up. And if you are putting those memes up, and I love the memes too, if you are putting the memes up in which are indirectly judging people, stop it. Just stop it, because honestly, what if we die right now? What if we die right now and our last post is something like, oh, look at these fake people doing this in the month of Ramadan? How are we going to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Always ask that. And it's always about working from within. It's always about working on our own soul daily. So these are some of the points I just wanted to just touch upon. This is part one of the video, so I just wanted to give a message to all those who are born Muslim and who are not normally practicing on the deen, to stay on the deen, hold tight, and let's make some help available, because I know there's not a lot of help available. If there's something I can do to help you, then let me know. Also, for those who are practicing on the deen, be more supportive, put more supporting posts up, and in fact, do something online like a campaign or offline to help those people. Instead of judging them and labeling them and calling them names, it's not cool. Stop it and let's help each other. This is part one of the video. I hope it inspires and motivates you. I hope it gets a discussion going, because we need to get this discussion going. And comment below with your points, inshallah. You can always subscribe to our channel as well. Please share this video, please get this message out there. And part two is coming up right here, and part two is discussion with my teens about this topic. So I hope you do check that video out, because it will really, inshallah ta'ala, help you. And that's all I wanted to say today on this Ramadan special edition on part one. Part two is with the discussion with the group. And yeah, leave me your thoughts, leave me your comments, and let's make this month of mercy for all of us to help each other, inshallah ta'ala. We all need that help, and I've got a gift for you as well. Click the link below and grab your ebook called Ramadan 30 themes and 30 days 30 themes. I put this together for quick instant iman boost, and wherever you are you want a quick iman boost, inshallah, grab this ebook. Jazakumullah khairan for tuning in and watching. Click on part 2 right now and watch the video, and Ramadan Mabruk. Have a blessed month, inshallah. I'll see you soon on Nadia TV. Assalamu alaikum. Action! Assalamu alaikum everyone, it's Nadia Leona Yunus here. Jazakumullah khairan for tuning in to today's episode part 1. Part 2 is right here, so click on it right now and check it out, inshallah. And I hope you enjoy the discussion and continue the discussion below in the comments. Subscribe below, share the video, and click on the link in the description to get your ebook as well. Table Flows Ramadan Rocks, Ramadan 30 days 30 scenes. And yeah, that video's over here. Assalamu alaikum. When you first saw, cut.